The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
Welcome to Bear Lake High School for boys basketball on the air. And all week long we told you it was going to be the girls' game was video, the boys' game was going to be audio only. Well, Snake River has the exclusive NFHS deal, so we're not able to do video from Snake River tonight for the girls' game, so you get the video for the boys' game. So we're about 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the JV game, and it's a good one. 42-41 in favor of West J as we join that action. We'll keep you updated on that as we do our pregame show. The boys playing West Jefferson. The girls are on the road to Snake River. And Snake, there's a controversy right now. There's a kid fouled out, and they've been given their 15 seconds. The other referee was going to inbound the ball. Bear Lake couldn't figure out why they were giving them all that time, but that's why, because when somebody fouls out, you get 15 seconds to make your substitution. And Bears and West J, this is the second time they've played this year. In West Jefferson, the varsity game, West Jefferson won it 57-46. So an 11-point game. If you look at the Max Preps stats for tonight, West J is a 7-point favorite. So the computers think that West J will defend their victory that they got up there in Tarrenton. And there's a 2-point make. And the Bears take the lead with 1:46 left. That was Beaudry Merritt, I believe.
Yep.
And this has been a fun game back and forth. Bears on a little bit of a run right now, and Merritt gets the steal. Bears have the ball, have a 1-point lead. It was a 40-30 in favor of West J, and the Bears went on an 11-0 run to take the lead at 41-40, and then it's been back and forth since then. And the Bears lead it by 1 right now. Oh, and going to the line with a chance to add to that lead with 1:16 left. West J has led the entire way. It's been a close game the entire way. Mm-hmm. Only usually about 4 or 5 to 6 points at the most separating. But West J has led pretty much from the opening tip. And it's been a back and forth, hard fought affair. And Preston Wright is at the foul line for the Bear Lake Bears. He'll have 2 foul shots with a chance to give the Bears the 3-point lead here in the JV game. We're going to get a late start to the varsity game. Good thing it was a early game on the schedule, and Preston makes the first. He'll have one more. The girls' game is also an early start, 6:30. It'll be on NFHS Network. If you have that, you can watch it. If not, we'll just tell you the score on Monday. But that one will start about the time we end. And the girls won handily against Snake River in Bear Lake. They're looking to get another victory up there in Snake River. Bears girls team 3-0 in district play after playing road games at American Falls and Marsh Valley and playing the home game against Snake River. Merritt's 3 is good, and that gives the Bears a 5-point lead. It's a 2-possession game, and Bears on a 17-2 run to end this game, and Preston Wright comes up with the steal. Bears can pretty much end this one right here. They don't really need a shot as they got plenty of time on the clock. Inside to Merritt, he'll come back outside to Saxton, down to Roberts. And Coach Jesse Burke's going to call timeout. But the Bears, barring something unusual, going to have a great come-from-behind victory. When they went down by 10 with about 6 minutes left in the game, I thought it was over. And the Bears been on, like I said, a 17-2 run since then. This game up there in West J, the varsity game, like I said, 57-36. For West Jefferson, the leading scorer was Calder. He had 15. And then 10 points from Simmons. Those were their 2 leading scorers. And then another Calder. I forgot this is the...
So Raleigh Calder was the 15-point, and then Cannon had 8.
This is the game where there's 2 Calders and 2 Burtonshaws, and they all 4 play quite a bit. So really quick, we're going to draw the best seat in the house. So Nate, why don't we take about a 30-second commercial? We'll be right back, and we'll give you more of the pregame show right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
Bears basketball on the air. JV game just wrapping up. With that 3-point make, it's a 2-point game. West Jefferson and Bear Lake Bears. Bears are in the lead, 47-45, 7.9 seconds left on the clock. And the Bears will have the basketball. They have the 2-point lead. That 3-point make was big right there. 7.9 seconds left. And the Bears will have the ball. Varsity game will start about 12 to 15 minutes after this one ends. And hopefully this one's going to end pretty quickly here with only 7.9 seconds left on the clock. And Bears, the JV team fought back.
Yeah,
has played
they
well.
did.
Okay, back to what we were talking about before I had to take the break. Because the game going on the court keeps distracting me. The leading scorers were the Calders with 15 and 8, Simmons with 10, and Edens with 9. They had a very balanced night, 57 points. They only made 2 3-point shots. They're more of an interior team. They shot 30 foul shots in the game. They like to work the ball inside. For the Bear Lake Bears, the leading scorer was Hume. He had 17. Birch had 9. Ewing had 8. Warner had 8. It was a battle in the inside. Only 15 foul shots taken by the Bears, so they doubled up. The Bears, on the other hand, made 7 3-point shots. So Bears played a different game. The Bears played outside in, and the West J Panthers played inside out. So 2 very different styles of play, where the Bears like to launch the long ball, and West J likes to work it inside and get themselves to the foul line. So timeout taken as the Bears were unable to get the ball inbounds. And there's a timeout taken. Still 7.9 seconds left on the clock. And it will still be Bears basketball. So, like I said, different styles of play in the 2 games. The third period was the game. In the first half, it was a 2-point game. In the fourth quarter, it was 8-8. In the third period, West J went on a 20-7 run up there in Tarrenton, and that's how and why the game went the way it did, is just the third period. So the Bears played with them all but one quarter up there and relied on the long ball to stay in it with 7 made 3-point shots in the game. 4 of those by Jack Hume, who led the Bears in scoring with 17. So that's how things went up in Tarrenton back on the 4th of January. That was during the Christmas break, was when that game was played. And tonight, the return trip that should be tipping off here in about 3 minutes, but we're still in JV game, and if the wrong thing happens right here on this inbound, we might have some free basketball. We might be going to overtime. The C team game went a little bit long because of a lot of fouls. The JV game is now going long because of a lot of timeouts down the stretch. There hasn't been a lot of fouls. In fact, both teams have fouls to give, but what we have had a lot of, they called the foul. And West J doesn't like it, but it was definitely a foul. It will send Ashton Christensen to the foul line at the other end. He needs 2 to make it a 2-possession game. He needs 1 to make sure that West J has to get a 3 to tie.
I think that's exactly what West J wanted, was a very quick foul, and it was. There were 7.9 seconds on the clock. There's 7.5. So it was quick.
It was. Their coaches were upset because it was a late whistle, and they had committed the foul. The foul they committed caused a turnover,
right? And
they wanted the turnover, not the foul call, but it was the correct call. And so here we go. Christensen missed the first. He'll have one more to make it a 3-point game. And that foul shot's no good. Rebound is long, and it goes to West J. They will have a chance.
Oh, boy.
No, that was smart.
That's a smart foul.
That's a really smart foul because we had fouls to give as long as it's not shooting. So Grady Crockett, great choice there to commit that foul. So 3.5 seconds left, and it's a full timeout. So we're really gonna get a late start.
Hey Chris, there's your spot.
So West J is going to work up a play to try to get a quick shot. Bear Lake, he's telling his guys, if you can foul it before they get a shot, if you can commit the foul before they get a shot off, we got fouls to give, and that just takes time off the clock. But don't do anything dirty, so it's deemed a flagrant, which gives them 2 shots in the ball, but don't give them anything easy. So that's going to be the strategy. 3.5 seconds left. This last couple minutes has gone on forever. That's what happens in a close ball game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost not opposed to just taking another quick foul, like you said, maybe force them to even make free throws if they had an open look. Just the statistics on free throws at the high school level, especially for the boys, is quite abysmal. So,
especially JV, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but what you can't do is foul them shooting a 3-point shot.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to be smart. If this ball comes inside, don't give them the opportunity to get the shot up.
Oh.
And no foul call, and the Bears are going to win it. West J can't get the shot up. Bears win it, and Bear Lake will win the JV game by 2. Final score 47-45. And we got varsity game coming up next. And the JV coach down there for West J was not very happy about that no call.
Nope.
But that is how it goes, and the Bears win it by 2, 47-45. And varsity game up next, where the Bear Lake Bears looking to avenge the game from Tarrentine Bears. It gets serious next week because Bears move into district play next week. This is the final warm-up game of the season for Bear Lake. Now they go into district play. The girls we've already talked about are in district play. This is game 4. They're starting the second half of their district season. In fact, 1 week from tonight is senior night for the girls. That has gone really fast. So the girls will play their final district game, their final regular season game 1 week from the night. The boys start district play next week. In fact, next week, just spend the whole week in the gym with us. Wednesday, yep. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The boys play Wednesday, Friday. The girls play Thursday, Saturday. They're all home games. So come on out to the gym next week and watch a lot of basketball. Wrestling, meanwhile, they're at Gooding right now. They're at a Gooding tournament this weekend as the boys come out on the court for their pregame warm-ups. Both teams out there. The Bears are going to be in their home whites. And the West J, they're dark blue and powder blue. The navy and powder blue combo is what they've got.
I like it.
Now. It does look good. Navy and royal is not my favorite combo. Navy and powder blue works.
Yes.
So it's a good-looking combo. Anyway, wrestlers up at the Gooding tournament. They got 2 days up there. Next week, I think they got the girls going to Burley and the boys going to Sugar Salem for wrestling next week, I want to say. And then I think they go to American Falls for a duel on Wednesday is what the wrestlers got going on. So that's what's going on for everybody tonight in Snake River for the girls. The girls are about a 25, 30-point favorite there. Snake River yet to win on the season. They're, I think, 0-18 now. And the Bear Lake girls are going to go up there, try to take care of business after the big win down here. Snake did come out and play hard the first quarter down here. He had a 14-0 lead, 14-7 lead on the Bears early on. And then
The wrestlers are actually headed to American Falls, both boys and girls.
On Wednesday night, and then the girls to Burley on that one right there, that was moved.
Oh, okay. So you say no, they're supposed to be there now.
On the 29th, the boys and girls both are in American Falls, and then the girls go to Burley next weekend because that got moved back a week, and then the boys are going to Sugar Salem next week. So that's what wrestlers got going. Boys basketball against West Jefferson tonight, and then next week into district play. The boys and girls very different when you look at the district and what's the expectations in district. The girls right now dominating. They have the big lead, 3-0 in district play. American Falls, I believe, is second place at 2-1. Marsh Valley at 1-2, and then Snake River 0 for the season so far, and not just in district play. On the boys' side of things, there hasn't been any district games yet, but very different outlooks. Snake River sitting in the top 3 in the state. Last time I looked, I think they're sitting at number 2 and have a very talented team. Marsh Valley and American Falls about middle of the pack. They're sitting in about the 9-10 spot in the state rankings, and then the Bears down at number 17 in the state last time I checked the rankings. So the boys and girls headed very different directions right now as far as the rankings and district play. We got a tough district on the boys' side of things, and Snake River leading the way. Like I said, last time I looked at the rankings earlier in the week, they were sitting, I think, at number 2. And so Lisa's just getting on Max Preps right now. She'll tell us. Max Preps, as I already said, lists the West Jefferson Panthers tonight as the 7-point favorites, if you do the math there. And the Bears looking to do better than that tonight. So Bear Lake sitting down at number 17. Snake River is sitting at number 2. American Falls has moved up, is sitting at number 5 in the state. And then Marsh Valley sitting at 11 and Bear Lake at 17. So the district pretty much, if it goes to form the way it should, according to the computers, it'll be Snake River and American Falls fighting it out at the top, and Marsh Valley and Bear Lake down towards the bottom on the boys' side of the thing. So, okay, let's talk about some keys to the game. Nate, you've been sleeping over there while I've been babbling on. What you got for a key to the game for tonight's game?
Oh, well, Jared, tonight my key to the game is very simple for the Bears. It's to have a short memory. That game in Tarleton was not pretty. The final score resembles that. Kind of a windshield wiper game for the Panthers. Some games you're the windshield, other games you're the bug, and Bear Lake was kind of the bug in Tarleton but sometimes you need that. I expect this game to be a lot closer tonight. You got to have a short memory, come out here as an underdog and just believe that you can come out and beat this team. I mean, it's that simple. You got nothing to lose at this point in the season. Again, this game doesn't matter. It's not a part of the conference schedule. So you're going to come out, you're going to play Bear Lake basketball, embrace that underdog role, and you're going to come out and give it your all against this team who, this is a well-coached team. They're tough on both sides of the ball. So should be a good one tonight, Jared.
Yeah, their head coach is, I picked up the wrong paper. You said well-coached. Give their coach a shout-out. Their head coach is Kelvin Croche, and that doesn't sound anything familiar, I'll bet, but you do know his wife. Sydney Jacobson, great young lady from Bear Lake, and she married Kevin, and he's now the head coach of the West J Panthers. My key to the game, and then Lisa, do you have one?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm just here.
Hey, you're not just here. You're our expert statistician.
Yeah.
So my key to the game is going to be to match their physicality. If you remember, when I was giving the stats, West J shot 30 foul shots. Bear Lake only shot 15. Bear Lake made 7 3-point shots. West J only made 2. West J wants to play inside. They want to be physical. If the Bears are going to stay in this game and not let West J sweep them on the season series, they have got to match the physicality. Take the ball inside, make them get themselves to the foul line, and play hard, tough, physical basketball. If the Bears can do that, it'll go a long way to avenging the loss that they've had up there in Tarleton back at the beginning of the month. So that's going to be my key to the game. is match the physicality, and then I'm going to go with one more. Bears have got to play team basketball. The Bears, in the games that they have done the best and played the best, they have played great team basketball. They've played together, they've worked together, and that's what the Bears need to do tonight if they're going to get a win. Is they've got to play team basketball rather than try to have one person take over.
And I think that's a really good idea. Somebody's got to step up, especially on the offensive side of the ball, and be a leader. But everybody's got to get involved as a team. There's got to be some sort of ball movement, all sorts of stuff. Want to see multiple names get into the stat column tonight. If you remember right, that game in West Jefferson, tough in that sense. Only a couple of big-time scorers, and that was really about it. It didn't seem like there was a lot of distribution as far as points went. Just a rough night. So you're going to want to come out, see everybody get involved early, and, yeah, I think that's a great key to the game tonight.
Okay, so that's going to be my key to the game. Match the physicality and play together for the Bear Lake Bears. And we're just about ready for basketball. We've got about 4 minutes before tip-off. Yeah, I know we're really late, and I know that we promised you we're radio only, but you get the video tonight. And that's, if you're just joining us, the explanation, and so you're not turning it to the girls' game later looking for it. Snake River does not allow any outside video broadcasting from their gym because of their contract with NFHS. So we've got the full crew here and nobody in Snake River. We'll just have to tell you what's going on Monday if you don't get a chance to watch that or find out before then. So let's take about a 2-minute break. We'll catch our breath. We'll get ready for Bears basketball on the air right after this.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
With the helpful hardware, folks.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
We're ready for Bear Lake basketball. I know we're getting a late start, on an early start, but a late start. Earlier because we usually play at 7:30, but late because this game was supposed to start at 5.
Yeah.
But the C team and JV games went a little bit long, so we're getting ready right now as the team's taking their final warm-ups, coming off the courts, and we're ready for Bear Lake basketball on the air against the West J Panthers. And Bears looking to avenge the 11-point loss they suffered in Territon back on January 1st. So we're going to turn it over to Nate, and Lisa is about to get her headset back on here. And Nate and Lisa to give you kind of the player introductions, why I do it in the gym. And then we'll have basketball on the air right after this on the SVI. Oh, hey, they're going to play the school song, so I guess we'll wait. If you're just joining us, like I said, West J the slight favorite, not just because they beat us in West J, but because the computers say they should be the favorites. And this is the final tune-up for the Bears before they start league play. League play starts next week on Wednesday and Friday. For the girls, they're in the middle of league play. They're in Snake River tonight. That game will not be on any of the SVI sports networks because of broadcasting rights. All right, we're ready to go. So, Lisa and Nate, you got it.
I'm still out of breath, Nate.
Yeah. Bold of Jared to say we've got it.
Yeah.
C-team broadcasting.
At the very best.
Actually, you're varsity. I'm the C-team here.
No. All right, we are going to honor our country flag lowering from the ceiling, and we're about to hear the Bear Lake High School Pep Band play the national anthem. We're going to let you listen in. Great job by the Pep Band, and with that, we are ready for some Bear Lake High School basketball, taking on the West Jefferson Panthers tonight. And we welcome to any of you from West Jefferson who may be tuning in with us tonight. And this is going to be a great matchup. Again, part two of an earlier game that we played earlier in the season. Of course, Bear Lake losing to the Panthers in West Jefferson. Bears looking to revenge that tonight. All right, starting tonight for the West Jefferson Panthers, number 1, it is Walt Pencherry. Number 2, Rowley Calder. We also have out on the court number 3, Cannon Calder. And number 5, Justice Burtonshaw. And number
15 is what
15,
they said.
there we go. Edens, Jaden Edens on that one. All right, starting tonight for the Bear Lake Bears, number 3 is Caden Anderson. A sophomore, number 11, Jack Hume. Number 15, a sophomore, Tyken Carlisle. Number 22, a sophomore, Broxton Birch. And number 24, a sophomore, number Tate Ewing. Bear Lake Bears are coached by Trevor Ward. And the Panthers being coached tonight by Kelvin Croche. All right, we're ready to go.
Are we just, Lisa?
Yeah.
Some housekeeping that we're going to do on the air. They gave us a heads up that a lot of the numbers are not necessarily going to match up.
Yeah, I got that.
Other than the starters, and even the starters, Miskin was wearing number 12. According to the roster, he's actually wearing number 15. So in the center court circle, It's Pancheri jumping it up against Birch to get this game started. And here we go, ball's in the air, and the tip controlled by the Bears. Jack Hume will bring it in the front court. Bears set the offense. Pressure defense being played clear out front by the Panthers. Ewing drives the lane, gets held up, shoots, and no good. And a foul on the rebound. And that one's going to go on Pancheri. Wow.
His first.
It was 4 West J Panthers underneath and just Broxton Birch, and Birch draws the foul. Inbound comes into Caden Anderson a little bit too hard off the rim, quickly up ahead, and ball is blocked partially by the Bears and then saved inbounds by the Panthers, so it's still Panther basketball. Then Birch takes away. Hume loses the ball as he tries to get it to Anderson. The Bears will have to slow it up and set up the offense, so that was a nice block there by Tate Ewing, and the three-point shot on the way by Anderson up off the top of the backboard and out of bounds, no good. So the Cannon Calder was the one who had a shot blocked on the breakaway. And it's 0-0, 43 seconds into this one. And the ball will be brought into the front court by Burtonshaw and Calder as they bring it up against the Bear Lake pressure. This is Burtonshaw with it now. Over to Calder. Calder, baseline. Goes to Miskin. And now Calder setting it up. Ball up top to Burtonshaw. He'll look to his coach to get the play, and then Anderson's going to take it away. Anderson lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to, okay, they're going to call it jump ball because the rebound went to Ewing. He was tied up, so it will be Panther basketball. So both teams have had their opportunities on fast breaks and have not been able to finish. A tough start shooting the ball for both teams in the early going. Burtonshaw throws it up ahead to Calder. Calder down the baseline. He's going to be fouled. Sorry, sideline, not baseline.
That foul is going to go on Anderson, his first.
So both teams have committed a foul, but neither team has been able to score as Burtonshaw will set the offense. Hand off to Calder. Now in the court, Bears take it away, and Birch comes up with it. And Birch still with the ball down the lane. Muscles it up, no good. Rebound to West J. Pancheri comes down with it. Quickly up ahead to Calder. Calder lobs it inside. Nice pass to Burtonshaw. Comes back out straight away. 3 on the way. Calder gets it. That's number 3, Cannon Calder with the make. And it's 3-0. That's the first made basket of the game. Anderson all the way down the lane into traffic. And Coach Ward wanted a foul, no call, and West J will come down with it quickly overhead to Calder, and he'll lob it back up top, Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw will look to his coach, get the play call, and over to Miskin. Inside it goes to Pancheri. His shot is good, and just like that, it's 5-0 as the ball is starting to fall in this first quarter for West Jefferson. Anderson down the lane all the way to the hoop, gets it to go. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. What a play. Caden Anderson gets the Bears on the board and gets himself to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line to try to make a 3-point play.
That foul goes on number 5. Is that Burtonshaw?
Yep, number 5 is Justice Burtonshaw. Carlisle checks out for the Bears, and Keach checks in. Caden Anderson to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line with a chance to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Anderson leaves the foul shot short. Rebound goes to Miskin. And now quickly up ahead, Cannon Calder with it. He drives baseline, chucks it up, and it rolls it over the front of the rim. He's got 5 points on the night, and 7-2, 5-point lead now for the West J Panthers. Ewing with it up top. Ewing had a great game the other night in the JV game. Scored 17 points in the fourth quarter, and he gets the start tonight in the varsity game. The ball's taken away from him by Miskin, but they're going to call a foul on Bear Lake.
That foul goes on Ewing, and that'll be his first. Coming into the game is number 4,
Tate Simmons. And he had a very different name, number on, I think, up in West J. But here we go. Down it goes baseline. Turnaround jumper is going to be blocked by Logan Keach, who gets the rebound. That was Simmons. Came in the game and tried to make the immediate impact, and Keach blocked his shot. Birch will launch the three. No good. Keach fighting for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay Bear Lake basketball. Logan Keach skied high to get that rebound.
Tafoya coming in for Jack Hume.
And Tafoya will trigger on the baseline. Bears trail at 7-2 here in the very early goings. Ewing with it on the baseline. He'll come up top to Anderson. Anderson will set the offense back to Ewing on the wing. Ewing drives, looks inside. Instead, he goes to Anderson straight away. Anderson out of Birch. Birch pump fake drive, and he's fouled. He'll go to line. He'll shoot two. So Brox Birch back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That foul goes on Raleigh Calder, his first.
Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. And Broxton Birch makes the first. 7-3, Birch's first points of the night. Anderson had the other two for the Bears. With 4:41 left in the first period, 7-3, still a tight ball game. And Birch will shoot his second. And leaves that one short, but Tate Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing gets it out to Birch. Birch drives, and this time it's an offensive foul.
That'll be Birch's first. 2 for the Bears. 3, actually, for the Bears.
So Birch trying to capitalize after the Bears got the offensive rebound on the missed foul shot. Gets called for the offensive foul. 7-3 in favor of the West J Panthers on your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, where you can count on them to care. Cannon Calder tries to go in the corner. It's out of bounds. It will remain West J basketball in the corners. The Bears defense does knock it away, but can't get the steal. 4:26 left in the first quarter. Ball comes up top to Simmons. He'll look to the sidelines and get the play call. Now it goes to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw cross court to Simmons. Simmons in the corner to Calder. Calder lobs it out to Burtonshaw. In the corner to the other Calder. That's Raleigh Calder. He's going to drive, be cut off. Tries to go inside to Cannon Calder. It's knocked away, out of bounds. It will remain West J basketball. They have 10 seconds on the shot clock, and substitutions coming in for West J.
Thank you.
Okay, so Lisa grabbed their superintendent who's sitting right here and said, hey, help us out with these with these numbers.
Okay, so Pancherry, Raleigh Calder came out of the game. Going in, Ball. You're going to have to help me out here. Burtonshaw, that's Boone.
And Miskin came back in. He was the one that launches the three at the shot clock buzzer. He misses, so it's a shot clock violation. They only had 10 seconds after that inbound, and I don't think the players were aware that the shot clock was running down. So out there are Calder's number 3. Calder number 2 is not out there.
No. Cannon Calder's still on the court.
And Miskin defending Ewing. He goes in the corner to Birch. Birch will bring it back up top. Over on the elbow to Anderson, out deep still. He'll go in the corner to Tafoya. Tafoya drives around the screen. Foul line jumper up and no good. Keach with the rebound and put back too hard, but Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's shot up, no good. Rebound this time goes to Miskin. Miskin quickly into the front court, and that pass is incomplete, deep into the back corner of the end zone. Out of bounds. And the West J player went up for it at first, and he's like, yeah, I'm not getting to that one, and he just let it go. So a turnover on the Panthers as they tried to push the ball quickly into the front court. Anderson down the lane to Birch. Birch goes inside. He'll just kick it back outside to Anderson. Anderson drives down the lane, but Miskin takes it away from him. And at the other end, Tafoya blocks the shot. They'll send Miskin to the line to shoot 2. 7-3 ball game, 3:02. Defenses for both teams have actually played very well in this one. It'll send Miskin to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, if you're heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air.
All right, Raleigh Calder going back into the game for Ball. And Bears also have some substitutions. Birch and Ewing out. Who went in?
Carlisle and Hume came back in. Miskin goes 2 for 2. It's 9-3, 6-point lead. That's their big lead of the game for West J. Bear Lake has yet to lead in this one. Still early, 3:02 left to go in the first period as Anderson brings the ball into the front court. He'll set the offense, get the screen from Carlisle, pick and roll inside to Carlisle. The pass is too hard for him and taken away. Miskin has got 3 steals in this last few seconds. Simmons, corner 3, no, misses everything. Tafoya will pick it up. Tafoya quickly into the front court. And he dribbles into the corner, gets double teamed there. The ball's knocked away from him by Calder. That was Cannon Calder who tipped it out of bounds. It will be Bear Lake basketball in front of the 6th man over there, right in front of the cheerleaders, in fact. Tafoya brings it into Anderson. The Bears set the offense with 23 seconds on the shot clock, 2:35 game clock. Anderson on the elbow with the pick and roll action with Keach, and Miskin steps in and gets another steal, takes away the pass. So we're coming the other end. Miskin with it up top. He'll go to Cannon Calder. Cannon will set the offense for the West J Panthers. Calder being defended out there by Tafoya. Gets the screen. He'll stop and pop from straight away. No good. Rebound, though, goes to West J. And that was Boone Burtonshaw, number 21, who's checked in the game. And Boone Burtonshaw gets his way to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. He'll shoot 2.
Foul goes on Anderson. That's his 2nd and 5th team foul for the Bears.
So Anderson had the ball in his hands at the end of it, so at least one hand was on the ball, but they say he grabbed his arm with the other hand. So Boone Burtonshaw to the foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, if your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Timeout on the court taken by the Bears. It's a full. We'll be right back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997, went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State, went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
Burtonshaw goes 2 for 2, and the lead is now up to 8 at 11-3 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, you can count on them to care. Jack Hume gets it taken away. His pass is intercepted.
Simmons with the steal.
Simmons, yeah. Calder with it. Calder dribbles to the top. He gets the screen, and he'll go all the way. Who played up and in? Nobody. Carlisle got screens. Nobody came to help him, and then Anderson wasn't ready for the pass. And the Bears turn it over. So Anderson was headed to the other end of the court, and the inbound pass hit him in the back. It goes off his foot, and the Bears jump to the floor to try to get the tie up with Burtonshaw, but it goes as a turnover. 10-point lead, 13-3, with 1:38 left here in the first quarter. And the ball's going to come into Calder. He'll shoot the corner 3, no good. Rebound, though, to Calder. And then he's out of bounds. So it's a turnover after the offensive rebound, and then turnover by the Panthers.
Pancheri coming back in for Simmons.
So the Bears down by 10 here in the early going. The defense has been okay. The offense has been almost non-existent here in the first period. Anderson, who has 2 of the Bear Lake Bears 3 points, has the ball. He gives it to Tafoya. Tafoya is going to drive, baseline, shoot. Yes, Tafoya gets the bucket to go on the baseline. 13-5, the lead is 8. Calder all the way down the lane, and he throws it away. Tried to get it to Burtonshaw, and it jammed Burtonshaw's finger and goes out of bounds. It's a turnover on Whoa, no, they must have said Bears tipped it. Westjay was headed to the other end, and then they called him back and said, no, the Bears touched it last. So it'll be Westjay basketball. Inside it goes to Calder. He goes outside to Cannon Calder, who goes down the lane and goes to Burtonshaw. And Burtonshaw will go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
That foul goes on Anderson, and that's his 3rd.
So here in the first period, Caden Anderson in early foul trouble. He'll have to go to the bench maybe for the rest of the half. And Burtonshaw, this is number 5, Justice Burtonshaw, misses the first. Boone Burtonshaw went 2 for 2 on his trip. Justice misses his first.
Carlisle coming in for Anderson.
13-5 in favor of the Panthers. 14-5 as Burtonshaw goes 1 out of 2. Jack Hume will bring the ball into the front court. We go under 1 minute to play in the first period. The Bears need to find a way to get some points on the board as they trail it by 9. Tafoya misses everything on that 3-point attempt. Rebound is saved in bounds by Ewing, but it's taken away. And then at the other end, Jack Hume gets the interception on the long pass, trying to get the quick transition, and then a quick foul on the Panthers.
That's going to go on Justice Burtonshaw. His 2nd. 4th for the Panthers. Miskin coming back into the game. Ball coming into the game, replacing Burtonshaw.
And Burtonshaw, I think.
And both of them?
Yes, I believe so. And there's less than a second between game clock and shot clock. So the Bears can essentially play for the last shot if they want it.
Great move by Birch.
Birch with the left hand just goes to the hoop, and the Bears lead, trail now only by 7. Miskin is going to throw it out to Calder. Calder with the behind-the-back dribble, goes down the lane, spins.
Oh, and that was a great move by Calder.
All the way to the hoop, and he has 7. What a move. He spun 9. He spun twice, and now Calder gets called for the foul on the 3-point shot, and then Calder also gets warned because he got right in the face of Tafoya after he committed the foul. And so the referee came over, and then he's now having to talk with Tafoya as well. So Tafoya will shoot 3. And it's 16-7. Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. 3 attempts here for Austin Tafoya. First one is good. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air, and they'll come out and heat your home up like Tafoya has heated up here in the second quarter with that foul shot. Oh, he missed that one. He had...
What poetic timing, Jared. You could have just not said it, but you did anyway, and here we are.
He had a baseline jumper for 2. He had made a foul shot. He's got 1 more. 16-8 is your score with 2.5 seconds left in the first period. He misses them both. Rebound goes to Miskin. Calder will shoot the half-court shot. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. After 1, the West Jefferson Panthers lead at 16-8. We'll be back right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reynolds. I work here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. I'm a family physician trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah. Played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Bears will have the ball to start the second quarter. The Bears trail on Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard by a score of 16-8. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, where you can count on them to care. Hume out there with Tafoya, Ewing, Keach, and Birch. Birch, foul line jumper, leaves it short. Rebound goes to Tafoya. His baseline jumper, also short. Rebound goes to Calder. So the Bears getting plenty of opportunities, but the rim is not friendly, and then Calder throws it away. He was looking for a ball underneath and just too fast for the pass, and ball couldn't get to it, so a turnover. Bears basketball. Hume brings the ball in the front court, but Calder has 9 points, so you'll tolerate a turnover here and there.
That's Cannon Calder, by
Cannon?
the way. We need to be specific for me.
Oh, sorry. That was number 3, Cannon Calder. And then a turnover on the Bears. I think that was a travel.
It was.
So Cannon Calder will bring the ball into the front court. And he goes over to Raleigh Calder, still in the back court. Now it goes to Miskin underneath to Pancheri, but the Bears knocked it away. And that's just the way the game's going for the Bears. Bears knocked the ball away, and then it just kind of trickled over into Pancheri's hands, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Ewing with his second.
So with 7:22 left in the first half, back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line are the West J Panthers. This is Walt Pancheri, the senior post player. Misses the first. He'll have one more. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Pancheri ready for his second attempt, and that one is good. Friendly roll that time on the visiting rims. And Tafoya into the front court, 17-8, 9-point lead for the West J Panthers. Now to Jack Hume out on the perimeter, being defended by Miskin. Hume tries to spin down the lane and just chucks it up. They call him for travel.
Yep. Great defense by the Panthers.
So a turnover for the Bear Lake Bears. They've turned it over their last couple of possessions.
Simmons coming in for Cannon Calder.
And Simmons will bring the ball up against the pressure, get it to Pancheri, now to Miskin in the baseline to Ball. Ball is fouled.
I believe that one's going to go on Keach.
So Keach went for the pump fake, and as Ball tried to dribble past him, Keach reached out and grabbed him.
All right, Robinson going to come in for Keach.
Gavin Robinson had a great game here for Bear Lake against North Fremont a couple weeks ago. I'm hoping he can have that kind of game tonight. Ball, baseline jumper just inside the three-point line, misses. Tafoya with the rebound. Tafoya quickly into the front court. He goes to Birch. Birch inside to Ewing. The ball's knocked away. Simmons coming the other way with it down the lane. Misses the layup. The rebound and put back by Pancheri. He misses. Rebound still being fought for, and it'll be picked up by Ball. And now Simmons will set the offense. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 6.5 minutes on the game clock. Simmons down the lane, chucks it over in the corner to Calder. Raleigh Calder, three-point attempt is good. From the corner, it went off the front of the rim, hit the backboard, and dropped in. 20-8 in favor of the Panthers. On your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard, Jack Hume down the lane. Offensive foul.
Yeah. That's his first. That'll be the third for the Bears in this quarter.
So Hume went down the lane. I think it was Pancheri that stepped over in front of him, drew the foul.
Cannon Calder and Boone Burtonshaw coming in for Miskin and Pancheri.
And West J with the ball with the lead by a dozen, 20-8. Simmons down the lane, kicks in the corner, Cannon Calder for three. No good, leaves it short. Rebound. It's out of bounds off of Calder. And that's one, if he lets it go, I think the Bears had tipped it trying to get it, and it would have been West J ball. But it will be Bear Lake ball, baseline. Comes into Ewing. Ewing back to Tafoya. Tafoya will bring the ball into the front court, and 6 minutes now left in this first half. And the Bears need to find some offense. Jack Hume will try the three ball, no good. I think it was partially blocked in the rebound. Goes to the Panthers. Cannon Calder with it. And he goes down the lane, he just falls down. And then they call a foul on the, after the steal. Raleigh Calder, I think, is going to get called for this one. Cannon Calder on that last play drove down the lane. He got his feet tangled up. And the officials are saying it was incidental contact. And West J is going to call timeout. As Calder hit the ground hard and had to check himself out of the game. So the West J coaching staff not very happy with that no call. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Southeast Idaho Steel, a locally owned business making locally produced steel signs and fixtures. Flying S Title and Escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. And by Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
5:42 left to go in the first period. Bears basketball to 8. West Jefferson lead as Jack Hume will bring the ball into the front court and hope that Cannon Calder is not seriously hurt, as he went to the floor hard and was got up holding his elbow, checked himself out, so hopefully he'll be able to come back. As Gavin Robinson makes the foul line jumper for the Bears, it's 20-10 in favor of West Jefferson. And Burtonshaw with it in the backcourt. Burtonshaw gets it to Simmons right near the center court line. 20-second shot clock. Miskin now has the ball knocked away from him, but he gets it back and gets it inside. Nice pass to ball, but the ball pump fake and travels on the pump fake. Jack Hume will bring the ball into the front court for the Bears. They trail by 10 at 20-10. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Ewing goes to Robinson, back to Ewing. Jumper just inside the foul line, no good. Birch gets the rebound, spins it up and in with the left hand. Nice move there by Brock Birch to get the rebound and the putback, and the Bears have scored 4 in a row, and it's 20-12. Simmons drives the lane, draws a crowd. He'll still looking for some help. Gets it finally out to Miskin. Miskin baseline, back outside Simmons. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound. Jack Hume comes down with it after it was tipped by Robinson. And Tafoya will bring it into the front court. And timeout taken by Coach Trevor Ward. It's a 30. We'll be right back on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier. Online at bearlakedental.com or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
20-12 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. 4:16 left in the first half. Bears on a 4-0 run right now trying to fight their way back into this one. The Panthers have led it from the very beginning, and the Bears would like to get this score a little bit closer before we get to halftime. Birch gets it into Hume. Hume will bring the ball to the front court, and the Bears set the offense now with 4:10 left and just 17 seconds on the shot clock. Tafoya drives, shoots, and no good. Rebound. Pancheri had it. It's taken away by the Bears as Ewing goes up for it. Foul. And Pancheri came up with a rebound. The Bears knocked away from him, and Ewing earns his trip to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs.
Pancheri with his second.
Tate Ewing to shoot 2. Nothing but the very bottom of the net on that first one. The Bears now have scored 5 in a row. It was 20-8, is now 20-13 with 4:01 left here in the first half. Ewing with one more from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Ewing is 2 for 2 on this trip. Cannon Calder, good news for the West J Panthers. Cannon Calder, who went down hard earlier, gets himself back in the game.
Miskin also coming in, replacing Justice Burtonshaw and also Boone Burtonshaw.
Simmons and Miskin in the backcourt now to Cannon Calder. Calder goes across court to Simmons. He'll go back out top to Calder. Calder pump fakes 3, drives Miskin, Simmons. And now Raleigh Calder. Raleigh drives baseline jumper up and no good. Rebound to Tafoya. So the Bears get another stop on defense. Now they need to get some more points on offense. Hume down the lane, all the way to the hoop with it. And it's blocked by Raleigh Calder. Cannon Calder runs it down. And then he's fouled at the other end. What a defensive play by West J. As Cannon Calder will go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
Tafoya for his second.
So Hume took it to the hoop. Raleigh Calder blocked it. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds. Cannon Calder ran it down and ended up getting a trip to the foul line at the other end. He leaves the foul shot short. And it's 20-14. Jacobson Mountain Air, if your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Calder will have one more from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line with 3:27 left in the first half. Bears on a little 6-0 run right now, and he misses them both. A rebound goes to Robinson, quickly up ahead to Tafoya. Tafoya comes back out to Ewing. Ewing will drive, and he gets tripped.
That one goes on Cannon Calder, his second.
So fouls starting to add up for a few players. Caden Anderson has spent most of the first half on the bench with 3 for the Bears. And now a couple of West J Panthers have a couple of fouls. Tafoya with the ball up top being defended by Calder. The ball gets away from him, goes in the corner to Birch. Now to Hume. Hume will shoot the 3, rims out. Rebound to Raleigh Calder. And now Cannon Calder will bring the ball into the front court. Tries to drive on Tafoya, loses it, but gets it back. Now Pancheri baseline, no good. Rebound to Tafoya. And then Tafoya throws it away. Cannon Calder gets it back. And then a foul was going to be called on the Bear Lake Bears.
That one goes on Birch, his second.
So Cannon Calder, who missed 2 foul shots just a second ago, right back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. 2:47 left in this first half. Calder's first foul shot left it short. He's missed 3 straight, and not any of the 3 of them have even made it over the front of the rim.
Carlisle in for Birch.
Birch now with 2 fouls as well. Some foul trouble adding up both ways. Calder, second foul shot. And he gets that one finally over the rim, and he goes 1 out of 4 in the last couple trips. And 21-14, that's the first point since the Panthers led it 20-8. And then the Panthers, Miskin gets another steal. Quickly up ahead, Calder goes to Simmons, and then Simmons is going to be fouled.
That goes on Hume, his second.
That will send Simmons to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air. For your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. And this is Simmons headed to the foul line. He makes the first. He'll have one more. So the Panthers have not scored a 2-point or 3-point bucket in quite a while, but they have now got 2 foul shots. And the Bears had scored 6 straight. Now the Panthers have scored 2 in a row and a chance to make it 3 in a row. And they do. So the lead is back to 9. The Bears had cut it to 6. It's back to 9. And Tafoya He's about a foot and a half too short to catch that pass from Ewing on the cross court, and it will be a turnover against the Bears.
Birch in for Ewing.
The Panthers on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard have the lead at 23-14. With 2:20 left in the first half. And Calder inside to Miskin. Miskin wraps it up and in. Great penetration play there by Calder to draw the defense. And Miskin gets the jumper to go. Carlisle at the other end for three, no good. And the rebound to Miskin. Miskin pushed it into the front court and offensive foul.
That'll be his first foul of the game.
Jack Hume did a great job of getting back in transition defense and drawing the offensive foul. Miskin has been very disruptive in this game. Kind of undersized for where he plays. He plays underneath. He's defending Carlisle. Gives up probably 4 or 5 inches at least to Carlisle. But he's come up with several big plays. Birch now with the ball in the backcourt. He'll get it to Tafoya. Tafoya drives, kicks to Birch. Birch over to Hume. Hume's going to drive baseline. Put it up and miss it. Gets his own rebound. Put back, no good. Gets his own rebound again, and this time he's fouled. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2 for the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That foul goes on Boone Burtonshaw, his first.
So Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs, we've had a lot of these foul shots in the first half. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air, and it is Jack Hume at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line for this attempt, and no good. Bears down by 11 at 25-14. They had cut it to a 6-point game at 20-14 after trailing big. They trailed 20-8. It's now back to 11-point game. Jack Hume can cut it to 10 right here from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. 1:42 left in the first half. Hume gets the second one to go. And that is his first point of the night. He had 17 points against the Panthers in Tarrenton. He has 1 point in the first half so far tonight. Simmons with it. And he goes over to number 33. They got a lot of subs in there. That's Newman. Now up to Cannon Calder. Now to Burtonshaw. Back to Cannon Calder. 12 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner it goes to Simmons. Simmons drives baseline. He dishes it, but Birch will take it away. And quickly up ahead to Tafoya. Tafoya is fouled. So Tafoya will go to the line. Both teams in the bonus.
That one goes on Cannon Calder, and that'll be his third.
25-15 in favor of the Panthers. And Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Tafoya from the foul line gets the foul shot to go.
Miskin in for Calder.
Tafoya will have one more. He has 4 points on the night, looking for point number 5 in this 25-16 game on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Second foul shot is good. So Tafoya goes 2 for 2. It's an 8-point game. Simmons goes to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw back up top to Simmons. And now to Burtonshaw. Boone Burtonshaw up top. It goes to Newman. Newman over to Simmons. And now to Miskin. They're running an outside perimeter game about 10 feet beyond the three-point line. And now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Newman has the ball knocked away by Hume, but Miskin gets it back. 5-second shot clock. Simmons back, step back 3, misses. Tafoya with the rebound and the layup at the other end. The Bears cut it out back to a 6-point game at 25-19. And the Panthers can work for the last shot as there are 22 seconds left in the half. No shot clock. Ball's taken away by Tafoya. Tafoya all the way. Finger roll, no good. Oh, good defense to get back and affect the shot. He tried to finger roll it off and it rolled off the side of the rim, and then a foul on Birch as he bumps Miskin as Miskin drives past him.
That's going to be Birch's third.
So Cannon Calder with 3, Birch with 3, Anderson with 3. Three starters, 2 from one for the Bears and 1 for the Panthers in foul trouble here with 5.5 seconds left as Miskin goes to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. The Bears had a chance to cut it to a 4-point lead right before half and couldn't get the layup to go. And so it goes as a chance for the Panthers to extend the lead, and 1 out of 2. Bears get the rebound, and Hume will shoot the 3. Yes! Buzzer beater 3, 26-22 is going to be your halftime score. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back with the cheerleaders performing right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
With the helpful hardware, folks.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
And we're back. It's halftime, 26-22. It's a 3-point game, 4-point game, courtesy of a Phillips 66 3-point make by Jack Hume just before halftime. Phillips 66 live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. And the Bear Lake High School cheerleaders outperforming one of their competition routines as we're getting ready for the halftime stats. A back and forth first half. The Panthers led by as many as 12. Bears cut it back to 6 a couple times, and then courtesy of that long 3-point make just inside the half-court line just before halftime, the Bears cut it to 4. 26-22 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Lisa, who did the scoring for the West J Panthers in the first half?
Cannon Calder leading with 10 points, followed by Miskin with 5. Pancheri with 3, Raleigh Calder with 3, Simmons with 2, Burtonshaw, that's Boone Burtonshaw with 2, and Justice Burtonshaw with 1. They're shooting 31% overall. They're 5 for 12, 41% from the 2-point range, 2 for 10, that's 20% from the 3-point, and 10 out of 16, 62% from the free throw line. 20 rebounds for the Panthers, 5 offensive, 15 defensive. They also have 8 turnovers. Pancheri and Raleigh Calder, also Justice Burtonshaw, all with 2 fouls at the half, and Cannon Calder with 3. Miskin and Boone Burtonshaw each with 1. For Bear Lake, Tafoya leading with 7 points, followed by 5 for Birch, 4 for Hume, 2 for Anderson, 2 for Robinson, 2 for Ewing. They're shooting 24% overall with 6 out of 22, that's 27% from the 2-point range, 1 out of 7, 14% from the 3-point range, and 7 for 12, 58% from the foul line. 20 rebounds also for the Bears, 9 offensive, 11 defensive rebounds. The Bears have 6 turnovers in the first half. Anderson with 3 fouls, also Birch with 3 fouls. Tafoya, Ewing each with 2, also Hume with 2, and Keach with 1. The Panthers outscored the Bears 16-8 in the first quarter. Bear Lake actually outscored West J 14-10 in the second, but score at half 22-26, West J in the lead.
And the stat that oh, that was kind of a cool move. Sorry, as the cheerleaders just did a pretty cool move down on the cheer, Matt. And the stat that stands out to me in the first half is the fouls. You brought up how many of them are in foul trouble. You got a couple of Bear Lake Bears with 3 fouls. You caught a couple of West J Panthers with foul trouble as well. So the foul trouble is significant for these for both teams in the first half. And Caden Anderson sat for the entire second quarter and the last couple minutes of the first quarter once he picked up his 3rd foul. So it'll be interesting to see how he does in the second half after taking a very long break there in the first half because of the foul trouble. 26-22 is your score on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. My key to the game tonight, one of them was to match the physicality, and I would say the Bears have done that better tonight than they did in West Jefferson. West J got a lot of easy buckets, easy looks inside, a lot of backdoor cuts, and the Bears have matched that physicality tonight. I like the stat. Lisa, you said you got both teams for 20 rebounds each, and that shows that the Bears are out there being as physical as possible. And the Ohana's halftime shootout happening, and she made the layup. I don't know that she's going to have time to get the other 3 shots, but she's having fun, and she won herself an Ohana's gift card already, so she's a winner already.
Oh,
and
she got it!
She's not going to have time, though, to even get the 3-pointer off.
Good for her, though, 2. She got 2 of them. That's better than some of the other people have done.
Yeah, better than a lot of the people have done.
Good for her.
All right, Nate, what do you got to say, your first half analysis?
Let me tell you, Jared, it was a phenomenal half of basketball. There were fouls, there were free throws, there were made free throws, there were missed free throws, there was the occasional 3-point shot as we have a chance here. Wait a minute. We have to watch this.
Go in.
Oh. Okay, he's still got a chance. He's just got to go get the ball and shoot it. Okay, he's still got time. This has got to go. Okay, go.
3-point shot.
Yeah, it's too late. Anyway, what a phenomenal
he got the 3.
Never mind. Anyway, we had a phenomenal first half of basketball filled with free throws, missed free throws, fouls, turnovers. A little bit of everything in the first half there, Jared.
Yeah, you brought up the occasional 3,
the occasional 2.
Phillips 66 U-Save, not getting their sponsorship worth tonight. 3 made 3-point shots in the first half is all between the 2 teams combined. And the first one that the Bears made, and the only one that the Bears made, was the buzzer beater that Hume shot from just inside the half-court line right at the buzzer. So the Bears have got to, heat up a little bit from the outside.
With that being said, coming into the halftime, you're only down by 4. You lost to this team by over 20 points in the last matchup.
11 points.
11 points?
Yeah, 57-46 was the final.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 57-36 earlier. You lost by 11 points, but you're coming into halftime only down by 4. Could have been a lot worse, I think. Defensively, Bear Lake played pretty all right. There were a couple of layups and stuff, but nothing really easy for the West Jefferson Panthers. Offensively, kind of came around by the end of the half. Could have been a lot worse. Coming out into the second half, you still have a chance in this game, very much there. You just have a short memory, come out and play Bear Lake basketball in the second half, and you have a chance.
The Bears, you said, started to heat up a little bit offensively. The Bears started the game. They were down early in the second quarter by a score of 20-8, and then they ended the half on a 14-6 run. They, at one time, scored 6 in a row to cut into that lead, and then with that last-second 3-point shot just before the halftime buzzer, cut it to 4. So the Bears are in the ball game in Tarrenton. The game swung in the third period as the West J Panthers pulled ahead in the third period, put the game away, and the Bears played even in the fourth but couldn't fight themselves back into the game, only scoring 8 fourth-quarter points after being outscored by a dozen in the third. So it's going to be important for the Bears to come out hot to start this third period and continue the run they had at the end of the half. We'll be back with the second half right after one more break here on the SVI Sports Network.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake basketball on the air on the SVI Sports Network. The Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard shows the halftime score. West J Panthers 26, Bear Lake Bears 22. After a Phillips 66 U-save, three-point shot at the buzzer made it closer at halftime than it had been. The Bears fought themselves back in. They were down by as many as a dozen. They start the half only down by 4. It'll be West J basketball as we come back to live action. The Bears start the second half with the same 5 they started the game with. So it's Birch out there with Anderson, Hume, and Ewing and Carlisle. Warner, not here tonight. I'm not sure if he's sick or if he's out of town, what's going on. But Cason Warner, who usually starts and had 8 points up in Tarrenton, not with the Bears tonight. So hopefully everything's okay with him. Simmons out there with Burtonshaw, Pancheri, Miskin, and Calder. That's Raleigh Calder. Cannon Calder does not start the second half. Simmons goes down the lane, tries to get it to Pancheri. He loses it. Anderson picks it up. Miskin almost takes it away from him, but it's Bears basketball after creating the turnover.
Great move by Hume. Oh, can't
gives himself all the way to the rim, but cannot finish. And Raleigh Calder all the way down and is fouled. And Jack Hume said, hey, I didn't foul him. And you're right, Jack, it wasn't called on you.
That went on Carlisle.
Hume was shaking his head like, I didn't touch him, I promise. You're right. Burtonshaw over to Miskin as we come back inside. The ball's tipped away and taken away. Hume will finally control it. Tries to get it over to Anderson. Knocked away, and then Anderson tipped it last. Bears had a 3-on-1 opportunity, and they turn it over. And the Bears thought that it was last touched by the Panthers, but the Bear Lake crowd that was right on top of it are agreeing with the ref, so I'm going to say that Bears did touch it last. Burtonshaw out to Raleigh Calder. Calder now to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw will bring it to the top, reset the offense with 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Neither team has scored here in the first minute of the third, so we still have a 4-point game at 26-22. Lob inside, goes to Simmons. Simmons spins. Forces it up, no good. Rebound taken by Miskin, and he gets it to Pancheri for the easy bucket. So the Bears force the miss, but can't get the rebound. The offensive rebound leads to the easy putback for Pancheri. The lead for the Panthers back to 6. Ewing is going to go to Carlisle. Carlisle in the corner to Hume. Hume for 3. Yes, there's a Phillips 66 USA 3-point shot. The Bears are only down by 3. It's the closest they've been since very early in the game. Simmons across the lane. He'll go to Calder. Calder for 3. No good. A rebound to Miskin. Miskin goes inside to Pancheri. Pancheri loses it, picks it up in traffic. He's being harassed, and the shot is blocked, but they're going to call foul on the Bears. 28-25 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard.
That foul goes on Carlisle. That's his second.
And I think they're going to send Pancheri, yes they are, to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air. For your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Pancheri had a good game up in West J. He's got 5 in the first half tonight and misses the first foul shot, leaves it short. He'll have one more.
Tafoya going into the game for Hume.
28-25. Bears only down by 3. The Panthers have led this one the entire way. They had a lead as many as 12 points in the first half. Pancheri leaves this one short and then pushes off on the rebound. That's a frustrating trip for him. He goes 0 for 2 on the foul shots and then commits a foul.
That's his third. So he's going to come out of the game, be replaced by Ball.
Bears down by 3, have a chance to cut into that lead even further right here with the ball. Anderson to Tafoya. Tafoya just says, let's tie it up, but no, can't get the three-point shot to go. And the rebound to Raleigh Calder. Quickly to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw all the way to the hoop, misses. But Calder gets the rebound out to Miskin. Miskin down the lane, layup, no good. Tafoya secures the rebound. So 2 good looks on that trip down the court. And then Tafoya brings the ball into the front court. Miskin takes it away from him. Miskin to Calder. Calder misses the layup and the rebound to Birch. Birch gets it to Tafoya. Tafoya to Anderson. Anderson baseline Ewing. Jumper, yes! It's a 1-point game, 28-27. Burtonshaw has the ball kicked out of bounds by Anderson. It will remain West J basketball.
Keach coming into the game for Carlisle. And Cannon Calder coming in for Simmons.
Burt Miskin in the center court circle. Now goes to Calder, Cannon Calder. 1-point gain, 28-27. Burtonshaw back to center court circle to set the offense. Goes to Miskin. Miskin looks in the corner to Cannon Calder. Lob, clear out top to Burtonshaw. Now to Miskin. Tafoya knocks away from him. Miskin runs it down. 12-second shot clock. We're under 5 minutes in the third quarter. Miskin still out in 3-point range. He drives, he's cut off. He goes to Raleigh Calder. 4-second shot clock. Calder drives, elevates, shoots. No good. Rebound. Logan Keach comes down with it. Bears have a chance to take the lead right here, which would be their first lead of the ball game. Pass goes inside to Keach, and he is going to get it back to Tafoya. Tafoya elevates for 3, leaves it just short. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. Ewing and Ball tied it up. It will be Bear Lake basketball. Tafoya's filled 66 three-point shot just short. Would have given the Bears their first lead of the game. 28-27, 4:31 left. In the corner goes to Birch. Birch open for 3. No! And Calder tips the ball to Calder. And so here comes Cannon Calder with the rebound. Cannon Calder over to Miskin. Miskin inside. And he gets it to Raleigh.
Pass. Oh.
Great.
Honestly, I think if Raleigh Calder goes up on the side for that layup that he was on, he makes that shot. He tried to go underneath and missed.
And he was fouled, and so he'll go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. He'll shoot 2. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Raleigh Calder gets the first foul shot to go.
Anderson leading the court with 4 fouls. Hume will replace him.
And so Raleigh Calder has 2 foul shots on that attempt to push the lead back to 3. So the Bears had a chance to take the lead, couldn't. And now it's back to a 3-point game in favor of the Panthers, 30-27 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Tafoya goes to Hume. Hume around the screen, elevates and misses. Rebound to Raleigh Calder. Raleigh will push the ball quickly to the front court, goes baseline and goes inside. Nice pass to Ball for the layup. Calder drew a crowd, and then that left Ball open for the putback. So the Bears had cut it to 1. It's back to 5-point lead for the Panthers at 32-27. Hume with it. He'll drive on Calder, get himself to the baseline, miss everything. Rebound to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw quickly into the front court with it. And Calder runs over Birch. And they call the offensive foul on Calder. So it will be Bear Lake basketball.
And that's his 3rd foul.
So both Calders have 3.
Birch is having to leave the floor. He hit his head hard, and he's coming off a little dazed. I think he'll be okay. He just needs to get his wits about him.
The wind knocked out of him a little bit. Calder is a big boy, and he landed right on top of him. And The inbound on the baseline is going to come into Hume. Hume goes back to Ewing, and the Bears get the ball into the front court. Ewing around the screen. And now it's Tafoya with the ball. Tafoya over to Ewing. Ewing drives, gets himself baseline. Turnaround jumper is blocked by Ball, but there's a foul on the play. They'll send Ewing to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. The Bears trail by 5.
Ball with his first.
32-27, Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Foul shots coming up here for Tate Ewing, who got the start tonight for Warner. Jacobson Mountain Air for heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Ewing gets the first one to go.
Boone Burtonshaw coming in for Miskin.
So Ewing will have one more. Big lead of the game for the Panthers was 12. It's currently 4, and Ewing can make it 3 right here. And does. 2 for 2 on the trip. And Bears back within 3. Quickly it goes up ahead to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw back to Cannon Calder. Now to Ball, now to Cannon. And he hasn't scored since he took that fall back in the first half. Raleigh Calder baseline with it back up to Cannon Calder. Over to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw out deep. Now goes to Cannon Calder. Calder all the way across the lane. Spinning.
Oh.
And misses. Keach gets the rebound. And up ahead to Tafoya. Tafoya over to Hume. Hume going to go around the screen, give it to Keach. Keach clear out in three-point range, looking for some help. Goes to Ewing. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Ewing to Carlisle. Carlisle bounces inside to Keach. Keach back to Carlisle. Carlisle for 3. Almost. And the rebound's going to go to Tafoya. Keach was able to knock that one off in the air, and Hume all the way to the hoop, gets it to go. We're back to a one-point game, 32-31. Jack Hume got to the hoop and gets the bucket to go. Raleigh Calder in the corner ball. Ball shoots the 3 from the baseline. No good. Rebound taken by Cannon Calder, and then he's fouled.
That foul goes on Carlisle. That'll be his 3rd.
That was a great move there by Calder. He knew he was in the tall timber, not much he could do with it, so he forced the ball up, draws the foul. Just a smart play there, and he'll go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, if your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air, and he misses the foul shot. He'll have one more. The lead is 1 for West J. Bears have never led in the game. 32-31, 1:59 left in the third quarter. It was a 4-point lead for West J at halftime, and it's a 2-point lead now. Timeout taken by West J. It's a full. We'll take it with them on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997, went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State, went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, you know, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
33-31, West J leads it by 2 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard here with 1:59 left in the third quarter. West J has led it from buzzer to buzzer. They had a lead of as many as 12 in the first half. The Bears have cut it to as few as 1 on a couple occasions, and even had the ball with a chance to take the lead here earlier in the quarter, but have not been able to yet to get over the hump. But they have the ball right now with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3-point shot. Birch back in the game, will trigger, and he gets it into Tafoya. Tafoya still in the backcourt with it, gives it to Hume. Hume now to Birch. Birch down the lane, goes to Ewing. Ewing up and in. We're tied at 33. Tate Ewing with the 2-point bucket. Burtonshaw quickly in the front court Gets it to Calder. Calder spins down the lane, goes up and misses, and the rebound to Ewing. Ewing pushes it up ahead to Birch. Birch. And the foul goes on the West J Panthers. Birch will go line. He'll shoot 2.
That one goes on Boone Burtonshaw, his second.
Jacobson Mountain Air. For your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Broxton Birch misses the first foul shot. 33-33 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. This is the first time since the first quarter that the Bears have not been behind in the game. West J made the first bucket and then built a lead of as many as a dozen. And Broxton Birch gives the Bears their first lead from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. It's now 34-33. Boone Burtonshaw within the backcourt gets it to Raleigh Calder. Calder being harassed, and Ewing takes it away. He's going to have to stop his dribble. Now he gets it to Carlisle, and Carlisle's called for the travel. He couldn't quite get the ball, gather the ball cleanly. By the time he did, he shuffled his feet, and it's a Bear Lake turnover. 34-33, the Bears do have the 1-point lead. Burtonshaw into the front court with it. He'll set the offense with 1:06 left in the third period. Burtonshaw thinks about the 3. Now he'll drive, get all the way to the hoop, and he'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That goes on Ewing. Did he call out on Ewing?
Yep, 24.
I only saw Birch and Carlisle in there. I'm confused.
I agree. I thought it was going to go on Birch.
Wow, okay, that's Ewing's third.
So this sends Justice Burtonshaw to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. He ties the game at 34. With the first one, he can give him the lead back with one more.
Let me be clear, I'm not disagreeing there was a foul, just who it was on.
Absolutely, I agree there. Justice Burtonshaw can put the Panthers back in the lead, and he does so. Makes the second foul shot. Tafoya will bring the ball into the front court. Tafoya gets it to Jack Hume. Hume goes around the screen, stops, elevates from 3, no good. A rebound is going to be taken down by Burtonshaw, who gets it to Burtonshaw. Quickly up ahead, Raleigh Calder is going to drive the lane, and they call a foul on the Bears, and this is a blocking foul, and that was a good call this time.
That one's going to go on Carlisle, I'm pretty sure.
Bears try to draw the charge.
Birch.
Birch? Ooh, that's his 4th.
Yep. It would have been the 4th on either one there, by the way.
And they were trying to draw the charge, but Calder did a good job to not let them get set that time. He earns his trip to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. He misses the first. He'll have one more. Jacobson Mountain Air, if your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air.
Keachin for Birch.
35-34 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. The West J Panthers lead it by 1. Bears had a 1-point lead for a minute, their first and only lead of the game. And Calder goes 0 for 2, and there's a rebound foul on the Panthers.
That one will be Boone Burtonshaw's third.
And it sends Tate Ewing to the, Carlisle. Taking Carlisle to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line at the other end. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Carlisle will now shoot 2 with a chance to tie and or give the lead right back to the Bear Lake Bears as they trail by 1. Ewing's foul shot. Oh, in and out. He'll have one more, can still tie it up. Jacobson Mountain Air has got their money's worth tonight. Lots of foul shots for both teams and lots of foul trouble for both teams going into the fourth quarter. 36.5 seconds left in this third quarter. And we are tied as Carlisle goes 1 out of 2. And it's 35-35. Calder with the ball in the backcourt. Now goes to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw to Cannon Calder underneath the ball. Ball back out to Calder. They're going to work for one last shot. As Coach Croce says, let's go for one. No point in giving them a chance to get another shot off. So there's about a 1.5 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. So if they work it right, Bears won't have much of an opportunity here. Burtonshaw now goes to Raleigh Calder. Up top, Burtonshaw. He'll step into a 3, miss it, and a rebound goes to Keach, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We're tied after 3. So in West J, the Panthers dominated the third. In Bear Lake, the Bears tie it up. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter in 30 seconds right after this on the SBI Sports Network.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SBI Sports Network.
3 weeks ago tonight, the West J Panthers won by 11 in Tarrenton by a score of 57-46. Tonight, we go to the fourth quarter tied up at 35. West J led by as many as a dozen in the first half, and the Bears have fought all the way back. West J will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. And on the court for Bear Lake, we've got Hume Argyle playing mostly JV ball, coming out getting his first varsity action tonight. And also Tafoya, Keach, and Ewing. In the corner, Raleigh Calder for 3, yes. That's a backbreaker. The Phillips 66 USAFE three-point shot by Raleigh Calder. As the Bears had fought all the way back to tie it up, Calder starts the fourth quarter with the three-point make. The first three-point bucket of the second half, I believe, for either team. Ball goes inside to Keach. Keach triple teamed. Now he's going to try to fight inside. Gets the shot off the rim. The West J crowd wanted to travel.
He didn't travel. He didn't pick up his pivot foot. That was not a travel.
Carlisle then knocks it out of bounds in the corner. It will still be West J basketball. They lead by 3, courtesy of the USAFE Phillips 66 three-point shot a minute ago. Live to the full with Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure. Calder, who made that shot, Raleigh Calder, has the ball now out of the center court circle. He now goes to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw has the ball taken away by Hume. Hume going the other way with it, and he has it taken away by Calder, but they're going to call the foul.
And that's going to be his fourth.
And that's big.
Yep.
You know, I've had it with this criticizing officials. If you think you're better than an official, why don't you go out there and put it on?
That's the ad.
I'm about sick of it.
Jack
I mean, I know that we're all guilty, but this is
unbelievable.
ridiculous tonight. This is honestly disgraceful.
All right, Anderson coming in. Sorry.
Jack Hume to trigger on the baseline for the Bears. Looking inside, he's going to lob it into Argyle. Argyle to Anderson. 7 minutes left in the game. It's a three-point game, and Hume drives all the way to the bucket, gets it to go, and it's a one-point game again, 38-37. Jack Hume with the driving layup. Calder with it, gets trapped.
Great defense by the Bears.
Gets it through the trap to Burtonshaw. Bears nearly had a steal. Cannon Calder now with it between the circles. He'll go over to Burtonshaw on the elbow. In the corner, Miskin. Miskin dribble drive, baseline, shot is no good. Rebound, though, to Raleigh Calder. He goes up with it, and it's a jump ball. It'll be Bears basketball. It was either going to be a travel or a jump ball. They called it jump ball, so it'll be Bears basketball.
All right, Birch coming into the game for Keach.
Keach squinting a little bit. He might have got
an elbow to the eye.
But he looks like he's okay.
When you're playing in underneath there, it's likely.
Simmons gets the steal on the inbound pass. Ball goes inside to Burtonshaw. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Foul shots coming up.
Carlisle picking up his fourth.
That was just a good entry pass there, and Burtonshaw did a good job of drawing the foul.
Yep.
So Justice Burtonshaw to the line. He'll shoot a pair. He has not scored on the night, if I'm reading correctly over your shoulder.
He has 3.
Oh, I'm reading the wrong line then. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. And Burtonshaw misses the first. He'll have one more. 38-37 in favor of the West J Panthers here with 6:25 left in the fourth quarter. Low-scoring game. Burtonshaw makes the second. Quickly up ahead to Ewing. Ewing's going to get it back to Birch. Birch drives. He'll kick it in the corner. Ewing, three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound, going to be a foul, and I think that's going to end the night for Broxton Birch.
He just barely walked back into the game. His fifth.
And as soon as the whistle blew, he knew it.
Yep. Robinson will replace him.
So 6:13 left to go in the game. The Bears, without one of their starters, as Broxton Birch hits the bench with 5 fouls. And a lot of foul trouble for the West J Panthers as well. We could end this game with some very different people than we started it with. And it's Miskin throws it away. Calder can't quite come up with it. 39-37, Bears basketball. Bears trail by 2 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Ewing tries to get it into Hume. It's knocked away by Calder. It'll still be Bears basketball, just a little bit closer to half court now.
Boone Burtonshaw coming in for Miskin.
So Ewing will trigger from the baseline right in front of the West J bench near midcourt. Gets it into Hume in the backcourt. And the Bears will set the offense with 6:03 left in the game, trailing by 2 at 39-37. And ball's knocked away by Raleigh Calder. It will still be Bears basketball. Superintendent Brogan over there with the assist to the official.
All right, ball coming in for Simmons.
So low scoring affair here as we got 5:56 left, 2-point game, 39-37. Bears trail the West J Panthers by 2 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Caden Anderson looking to Ewing. Tight man-to-man defense right now for the Panthers. Anderson down the lane.
Yep,
he kind of stumbled. He did. He traveled. He stumbled as he went to stop to pass that ball to Hume, and they get him for the travel. So Bear Lake turnover. Burtonshaw playing catch with Cannon Calder in the backcourt with it against the Bear Lake pressure. Now they get it into the front court to Ball and out to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw will look to the coach to get the play, and they'll set the offense. In the corner goes to Raleigh Calder. Raleigh drives the lane. His shot is blocked. An offensive foul.
That's going to be his 4th.
And that was, I think that was a pretty easy call. Gavin.
I mean, it was about as blatantly obvious as possible, but if you were, I'm going to let it go.
Gavin Robinson drew the foul there. And Anderson will bring the ball into the front court and set the Bears offense. Bears have a chance to get the tie here or even take the lead if they can get a Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point make. Anderson sets the offense. Now he goes to Ewing on the wing. Ewing into Argyle. Argyle down the lane, goes to Ewing, too low for him, but it goes in the hands of Hume. Hume with the spin move will come back out to Argyle, now back to Hume. And there may have been a travel there. And there's a foul on the Panthers. We'll see who this one's on.
That goes on Burtonshaw, Justice Burtonshaw, his 3rd. And Keach coming back in, this time for Robinson.
So 4:58 left, 39-37, 2-point game. Hume will trigger baseline. Bears trying to tie this one back up. Ball comes into Anderson. Anderson with the between the legs dribble at the top of the key, being defended there by Burtonshaw. He spins down the lane, goes all the way to the hoop. Puts it up and in. We're tied at 39. Nice move there by Caden Anderson with a little follow-away floater. Cannon Calder gets it in the corner to Boone Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw back to Calder. Calder up top goes to Burtonshaw. They'll set the offense in a tie game with 4.5 minutes left. We started the quarter tied. We're tied. Calder drives, shoots, and he's fouled.
That one's going to go on Argyle, and that will be his 1st.
Cannon Calder to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Lots of foul shots in this game so far. Cannon Calder will go to the line. He'll shoot a pair. And leaves it short. He has left a lot of those foul shots short. He's shot a lot of them. He's got 1 out of his last 5, I think. A chance to break this tie. And he misses. But the rebound and put back by Calder That's Raleigh Calder gets the rebound and the putback. So offensive rebound on a foul shot. That's a killer if you're Bear Lake Bears. Anderson with it in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound to Raleigh Calder. He's going to go the other way. An offensive foul. Calder again.
And he's done. That's 5 on him.
And then
and
Calder gets a technical.
And that's 5 on him.
So the Calders just both fouled out.
Yep.
And it's about time. It's been doing this all night, and the sportsmanship out here is uncanny.
Yeah.
This is getting ridiculous.
It really is.
I'm sorry, and I don't mean to criticize, but these guys should be ashamed of themselves for how they're acting right now. I am honestly disappointed.
So the Calders both foul out. Just Raleigh Calder on the offensive foul. And then Cannon Calder is called for the technical foul. That's the 5th on both of them. Jack Hume will go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line at the other end. He will shoot a pair.
You have to be, as a player, disciplined and keep your mouth shut when a foul is called. That is what happened with Cannon Calder, is he got mouthy with the referee and picked up his technical foul. If he'd have been quiet, he'd still be on the court, which is unfortunate for him.
Full timeout taken by West J. We'll take it with him on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reynolds. I work here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. I'm a family physician trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah, played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
41-39 in favor of West Jefferson, but Bear Lake Bears have a chance to tie it and possibly take the lead on this possession as a technical foul was called, which will be 2 fouls and foul shots for Jack Hume, and then the Bears will have the ball. And more importantly, if you're West J, the Calders both fouled out on that series. Raleigh Calder was called for the offensive foul, and Cannon Calder came to his defense and got teed up, which was his 5th foul. Jack Hume makes the first from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. And it's 41-40. Hume will have one more to tie it up, and he does. We're tied at 41, and the Bears have the basketball.
I always hate to see a player have to leave the court because of that. He's a great player, and that hurt his team. It makes me sad for their team.
The 2 leading scorers in West Jefferson and the leading scorer in this game tonight, the 2 leading scorers in this game tonight for West Jefferson, both fouled out on that one play.
That one goes on ball, and that'll be his 2nd.
And that will send Logan Keach to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, if you're heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Logan Keach, the lefty, to the line. He'll shoot. Misses the first. He'll have one more. 41-41 your score, 3:55 left. Keach can give the Bears the lead from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line right here. And he misses. The rebound, though, to Tate Ewing for the Bears. He gives it to Anderson. The Bears will set the offense in a tie game late in the 4th quarter. We got less than 4 minutes left. Up top it goes to Ewing. Ewing will go to Keach. Keach out on the elbow. He'll go up top to Argyle. 15-second shot clock. In the corner it goes to Hume. Timeout taken by the Bears. It's a full timeout with 3:32 left. We'll take it with them on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Southeast Idaho Steel, a locally owned business making locally produced steel signs and fixtures. Flying S title and escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. And by Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
3:32 left in a tie ball game on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. 41-41. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, you can count on them to care. As the Bears, trailed by as many as a dozen in this game, have tied it up, have led only by one, is the Bears' biggest lead. But they have the ball with the chance to correct that right here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hume with the ball, now with 5 seconds. Ewing's got to shoot. He's going to elevate and leave it short. Shot clock violation. The Bears only had 12 seconds on the shot clock when they came out of that timeout and were unaware, did not get the shot they wanted. Simmons now with the ball in the backcourt. He's going to get it to Ball. Now back to Simmons. Simmons drives down the lane.
Move.
Elevates and gives the Panthers the lead right back with about a 10-foot jumper. Anderson to Ewing. Ewing drives baseline, cut off there. And he's going to come back outside to Argyle. Argyle to Anderson. Anderson to Hume. Hume being defended out there by Burtonshaw. He drives, kicks to Anderson. Anderson elevates for three. Yes! There's a Villa 66 USA three-point make. Live to the full. And the Bears are in the lead by a point. And then Burtonshaw is fouled in the backcourt.
That one goes on Ewing, his fourth.
So no fouls to give. The Panthers will shoot the rest of the way if there's any more fouls on the Bears. The Bears already in the bonus. So there was a stoppage. I'm not sure what that was on the far side. They just handed the ball back in, and we're underway. Ball goes inside. Pincheri, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to Ewing. He gets that out to Anderson. Here come the Bears with the ball, and the 1-point lead. Anderson down the lane, can't get it to go. Keach with the rebound. He's fouled on the putback attempt. Keach back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That one goes on Burtonshaw, it's Justice, his fourth.
So we'll send Logan Keach to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. His first foul shot, no good off the back of the rim. It's 44-43 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bears with a 1-point lead, and Keach at the foul line. Keach, second foul shot up and no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Burtonshaw, and
Ewing just fouled out.
So Ewing will foul out. That'll send Justice Burtonshaw to the foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Get a hold of Jacobson Mountain Air, and Burtonshaw can give the Panthers a lead if he makes them both. Bears lead it by one, 44-43.
Carlisle back in the game.
So Bears have had two people foul out. Panthers have had two people foul out. And Burtonshaw hits every part of the rim and the backboard, and the foul shot's good. We're tied at 44 with 2:17 remaining in this one. Burtonshaw's second foul shot is no good. Rebound to Ewing. He'll get it to Hume, and Hume with the tie game will bring it into the front court. 44-44, 2:10 left to decide the winner of this one. Hume to Carlisle. Carlisle to Hume. Hume, long three. Yes! Phillips 66 USA three-point shot gives the Bears their biggest lead of the night at three. Ball down quickly to Simmons. Simmons in the corner for three. No good. Rebound to Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw trapped baseline. Comes back up top to Justice Burtonshaw down the lane. Shot's no good. Pancheri with the rebound. His shot is up and in. It's a 1-point game. Timeout taken by the West J Panthers. 47-46, 140 left in this one. We'll take it with them on the SBI Sports Network. It's a 30.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa.
Bears have the basketball. Bears have the 1-point lead. 47-46, 140 left in this one. And the Bears have got the lead, didn't lead in this game until the fourth quarter. And now they have just the 1-point lead. The big lead of the game for the Bears is 3. Big lead of the game for the Panthers was 12. Argyle out there with Hume, Anderson, Ewing, and Keach. Birch and Carlisle. And
Ewing fouled out.
So Carlisle with it. He'll go in the corner to Argyle. Argyle will come back out to Carlisle. Ball's knocked away, and then a foul as Anderson runs it down. I think they're going to whistle a foul on West J. And that foul goes on Justice. And is that his fifth?
That's his fifth. He's done.
So Justice Burtonshaw also fouls out. So now 3 of the starters have fouled out for the Panthers. Austin Tafoya set to check in for Bear Lake. Let's see who they put in for Burtonshaw.
They're going to replace Argyle with Tafoya.
And looks like Miskin will be replacing Burtonshaw. So the Calders and Burtonshaw, Justice Burtonshaw, have fouled out for the Panthers. Anderson at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. And Anderson misses that first foul shot badly. He'll have one more. Bears lead it by 1 with 1:25 left in the game. Anderson has a chance to make it a 2-point game. Jacobson Mountain Air, foul line, no good. Rebound goes to Simmons. And West J pushes the ball in the front court. Miskins back to Simmons. Simmons going to drive. And he travels. He did. That's the right call. He tried to stop. He drug his pivot foot. Turnover. And that's what happens when your 3 ball handlers, 2 of your 3 best ball handlers are on the bench with 5 fouls. Bears will have the ball. The Bears have the 1-point lead. And Hume will get it inside into Keach. And then a quick foul on the Panthers.
That goes on Pancheri, his 4th.
I think if you're West Jefferson, that's the guy you wanted to foul is Keach. Struggling from the foul line tonight. You really kind of, if you're the coach here, you're happy with that foul.
But to me, it's way too early in the game with still 1:14 left, and especially with foul trouble.
Keach made it.
And Keach makes it from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning
needs. Good job, Logan.
It's a 2-point game, 48-46, and to have one of your remaining starters commit a hole and then a foul the other way.
Oh, Carlisle's done. That's his 5th. Wow, lots of fouls in this game.
And Argyle will check back in for him. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Jacobson Mountain Air and Pancheri will have a chance to tie this one up. He'll have 2 foul shots.
There's going to be a lot of foul shots in this last minute and 13. I have a feeling.
So Keach went 1 out of 2 at the other end. Pancheri makes the first one. It's a 1-point game. 48-47, 1:13 left. And the officials have really tightened it up since that offensive foul and technical foul that ended the night for the Calders. Pancheri makes them both. Tafoya with the ball on the inbound. We'll bring the ball into the front court. And with 1:05 left, we were in a tie ball game, 48-48 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard, and there's a foul.
Miskin is going to pick up his second.
So it'll send Austin Tafoya to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. 1:02 left. Tafoya has a chance to put the Bears back in the lead. And he does with the first foul shot, 49-48. 1:02 left.
Foul shot's big at this point in the game.
Tafoya has one more, trying to give the Bears that 2-point lead. His foul shot is no good. The rebound goes to Simmons. Simmons brings the ball into the front court. And he'll go all the way down the lane, lose it off his own foot. It's Bear Lake basketball. Hume will trigger baseline. Timeout taken by the Bear Lake Bears. And we're going to take it with them. We'll see what it is. We'll be back in 60 seconds, it looks like, on the SVI Sports Network.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign the papers and they leave and they're happy, they get the cows. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
The Bears have the ball. The Bears have a 1-point lead, 49-48, 55.4 seconds left in the game. Jack Hume will trigger baseline, and looks like West J is going to just drop back and play defense. They're not going to pressure the ball like they have been pressuring for most of the game. So the Bears have the 1-point lead. They can take time off the clock if they choose to. West J immediately comes into a double team. Argyle gets it to Hume. Hume dribbling down the lane. He'll get it back out to Anderson. Anderson back to Hume. Hume dribbles to the top. Gets in the corner to Foya. Pump fake for three, but he traveled.
Robinson replaced Keach at the timeout for the Bears.
So the turnover for the Bears, Tafoya pump faked it, was going to dribble drive, and couldn't keep that pivot foot down. No shot clock, but the Panthers are down by a point, so they're not going to take time. They're going to get the first available shot they can. And Simmons is going to drive, get it underneath to Miskin. Miskin to Pancheri, up and in. And the West J leads. Here comes Anderson with the ball. We're down to 15 seconds left. Anderson goes down the lane. His shot up, no good. That's going to be ball game. The Panthers get the rebound, and the Bears aren't fouling. And Tafoya nearly gets the steal, and then they call the foul. Bears have the opportunity. They're going to lose it by a point. It's going to send Simmons to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. What a game. And then, sadly for the Bears, they're not going to be able to finish it. Simmons will go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Simmons to the line. He's going to shoot two. They 1.1 seconds left. He makes the first. He's got one more. Timeout taken by the Bears. And West J Panthers have fought hard and are going to get the win, barring a miracle with 1.1 seconds left. As Simmons will have one more foul shot, the Bears would have to get the rebound and or the inbounds and go the length of the court and score in 1.1 seconds. So tough night. Disappointing for the Bears to come all the way back, fight from down as many as a dozen to tie this game back up and even take the lead by as many as 3 here in the fourth quarter, but are going to come up just short. 51-49, 1.1 seconds left. It would take a miracle 56 U-save three-point shot to salvage this game for the Bear Lake Bears. So Coach Ward trying to design what he's got for this final 1.1. If you're West J, I missed the foul shot.
He made it. Oh, no, I get you.
I missed this next one because...
And then rebound and...
It doesn't matter. If the Bears get the rebound, they have 1.1 to try to chuck it. If you make it, it's easier to run a play off of making... So here we go. Simmons for one more. And he makes it. Timeout taken by West J. Let's see what they got. Is it 4 or 30? It's a 30. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
Bears have 1.1 seconds left. They're down by 3. They have the ball underneath the hoop on the West J end, so they got to go the length of the court and get the three-point shot up in just 1.1 seconds. Tafoya is going to get it to Hume. Hume to shoot it, and he misses, and that's ball game. So we'll take a 60-second break. We'll be back with the postgame on the SVI Sports Network.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997. Went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State, went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, you know, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, we're back here with the post-game show. Bear Lake Bears dropped a hard-fought, gritty fight and a game that I won't say it's an upset for them to win because they were the favorites. And Coach Ward, I got to say your team fought tonight. They fought hard, gritty performance.
And that's what I'm happy about. You know, we're trying to get them. They're young. As you can tell, we started 4 sophomores tonight, you know, and we had a sophomore come in for his first time today, and I'm proud of his effort. Yeah. Garrett did great for us. defensively, he's long and great defender. So we're excited. We just keep celebrating our little victories. Our first quarter, there's a lapse there. We need to start out strong to keep the momentum going. We're always seems like we're digging from behind, and we got to figure out how to get on top of that battle.
Yeah, I will say the way this season has gone to this point, when you guys fell down 20-8 early in the second quarter, down by a dozen, they had all the momentum, they were showing all the fight, and next thing you know, you're right back in the game. You went on a big run and cut the lead down to 6, and eventually fought your way all the way back in the game and took the lead there in the fourth quarter.
Yep. And, tonight we're missing Cason Warner. He's our senior starter, and he's a great asset for us down low, his physical presence, and we were missing him tonight, but I'm proud of the ones that stepped up, that went in, and they battled, they fought hard.
Where was Cason tonight?
He's ill.
Okay, we wondered if he was sick. But.
Yep.
Yeah, that was when he didn't start, and I looked down the bench and I'm like, hey, no Cason. So it would be good to have him back next week. Next week starts serious. You get into district play next week, Wednesday and Friday games, and they're both at home, fortunately, because this has been, I think it's at American Falls on Wednesday. Is that correct?
I haven't looked that far ahead yet.
I'm pretty sure it's American Falls here at home because the wrestlers are in American Falls that night. And American Falls right now ranked 5th in the state. They're actually having a pretty good season. What have you seen from them?
From what I've seen, they're physical, they're quick, they can push the ball in a hurry down the floor. So we've been working on doing the same thing. We're working on getting back so we can stop the press or the fast breaks. So they're going to be tough, though.
We have Snake River at home on whatever night the 30th is.
That would be Friday night. So Wednesday is...
no.
Oh, sorry, no, backwards.
Snake
I had them backwards.
River
Snake River
and
on
American Falls.
Right, I had them backwards. Snake River on Wednesday, American Falls on Friday. Snake ranked number 2 in the state. They are big, they're long, they're tall, and they're athletic.
Yep, and we'll do our very best. Let's put it that way.
That's a challenge, and that's no slight to you guys at all.
No.
Snake River is a challenge for anybody in the state right now. I'm kind of surprised they're ranked number 2. I'm not exactly sure who's sitting in that number 1 spot, but it's a big challenge, but it's nice to be at home to start, and hope everybody comes out and gives you some support.
Yeah, I just want them to compete and show that they're doing all the little things that we've been working on.
Yeah, again, I want to reemphasize how much growth I saw. I really had that thought in my mind at 20-8, well, this game's over. And instead of that, the boys showed heart, they showed grit, and they fought themselves back into it. And I'm very impressed with their performance tonight. This is a very physical team. That was my key to the game at the beginning of the game, was to match the physicality, because they are a very physical team. That's in West J. We noticed that. They got themselves to the foul line a lot. They were at the foul line 30 times in West J, 31 times tonight, so similar. But I felt like you guys played more physical and matched their physicality.
The thing I really like, I'm looking here at the score column for the Bears. Every single person that was on the court, minus Argyle, which he didn't play as much, everybody took a shot.
Yeah.
And we saw some beautiful passes tonight. I felt like the boys played together a lot better. Probably the best effort. In my opinion, the best effort, team effort tonight that we've seen.
The halftime adjustment, in the first half, and from our stat line, we only had 1 assist. So we told them we need to share the ball. We weren't executing and looking for each other in the sets. It was more, we were trying to get a shot for ourselves, which I feel like they made the adjustment, and that's how we got back in the game.
The assist column doesn't look great because a lot of those buckets didn't go in, but the passes were beautiful.
Yeah.
And you just keep shooting because eventually they're going to go.
Yeah, so. And that was the other thing I want to mention tonight. The coulda, shouldas. We had a lot of opportunities, especially in the first half, but even down the stretch, there were some opportunities to take the lead and or push the lead at a couple times that they just didn't fall.
What's our free throws for the night?
Your free throw, 48%, 15 out of 31.
Well, there's ball game right there. We hit 75. So
when you lose by 3 and 2 of those 3 points were last-second foul shots that we had to foul them, you make some of those.
Yep.
And I know that's one of your emphasis this year. So. Yep. Okay. Well, thanks, Coach, for coming up. Good luck. We'll see you next Wednesday night, Snake River here at home.
Okay. Thanks for what you guys do.
Thank you.
Okay, Lisa, run down the stats real quick for West J.
All right. Finishing the night with 11 points, Penn Cherry. Cannon Calder also had 11. 10 for Raleigh Calder. 6 for Simmons. 5 for Justice Burtonshaw. 5 for Miskin. 2 for Boone Burtonshaw, and 2 for Ball. 32% overall shooting. They were 11 for 28, 39% from the 2-point range. 3 out of 15, 20% from the 3-point range, and 21 out of 36, 58% from the foul line. 37 rebounds. Again, they had 3 players foul out, Calder, and Burtonshaw. They had 13 turnovers, but they had 8 steals as well. They had a great team effort. For the Bears, 16 for Hume, 8 for Tafoya, 8 for Ewing, 6 for Birch, 1 for Keach, 2 for Robison, 1 for Carlisle, and 28% shooting overall. 11 out of 33, so 33% from the 2-point range. 4 out of 19, that's 21% from the 3-point range, and 15 out of 31, the 48% from the foul line. 33 rebounds for the Bears. They had 11 turnovers. They had 9 steals. Again, they also, Bear Lake had 3 foul out. Carlisle, Birch, Ewing, all with 5 fouls. But like I said to Coach, I felt like it was a much better team effort tonight.
Agreed.
On the floor. I felt like the boys did a great job tonight. West Jefferson outscored Bear Lake 16-8 in the first quarter. Bear Lake 14-10 in the second. Bear Lake also outscored the Panthers in the third, 13-9, and then the Panthers 17-14 in the fourth. Final score 49-52, West Jefferson with the win.
Okay, gritty effort by the Bear Lake Bears all around. That brings us, we need to come up with our gritty player of the game. Nate, you look like you have some thoughts, and then we'll try to come up with the gritty player of the game.
You know, Jared, there's a lot of things I could say about tonight. I think we've seen signs of life from this team, and they're growing and they're learning. And I think tonight was another example of that. They're learning how to play team basketball and put together 4 full quarters, and unfortunately down the stretch West Jefferson makes more plays in the moments that matter, but this was anybody's ball game until the very end, and West Jefferson came out and made enough plays to come out with the victory. And I mean, at the end of the day, you can't hang your head too hard over this loss. I think Bear Lake did everything they could to stay in this game. I think they fought through a lot of adversity. It was a physical matchup. A lot of noise, and they canceled all that out and proceeded to play good team basketball, just coming up a little bit short in the end.
Yeah. I just want to point out, too, West Jefferson outscored the Bears by 11 in West J. Tonight it was a battle to the end, only winning by 3. West J came in as a 17-point favorite.
Just 7.
Oh, 7, sorry.
7-point favorite.
So not quite as drastic as what I thought then. But still, Bear Lake, played a lot better tonight. We've seen a lot of growth out of the Bears from the first of the season to now, and if that's evident in the score tonight.
And the you mentioned that game in West J. It was all about the third quarter. West J had a dominant third quarter, and so that game didn't seem as close as the final score was, only 11-point difference, but it seemed like a blowout because they took the big lead in the third quarter, and the Bears were never able to fight back in it.
It's a great team. They're gonna do well.
Okay,
great
so gritty player of the game. Nate, you got any recommendations?
I don't know, Jared. I'm going to let you cook on this one.
Okay, my thoughts, and Lisa, do you have somebody in mind?
I kind of do, but I don't know. I'm thinking Tafoya.
I was going back and forth between 2. I was going to say either Birch or Tafoya. Tafoya had some key moments. And Birch, the reason I was leaning towards Birch was the drawing those offensive fouls that were big.
True.
And he did take the brunt of those offensive fouls. I think both of them would be deserving.
Absolutely.
So because it was a loss, let's go with gritty players of the game, with Austin Tafoya, who scored points at critical moments and then had some.
He just hustled. He worked hard.
Had some key rebounds.
Yeah.
And then Birch for drawing those offensive fouls. And if you didn't watch, you were just listening on the radio. Calder's a big kid.
Yeah.
Raleigh Calder's a big, tough kid. I would have a hard time drawing the offensive fouls against him. And so it took a lot of grit for Birch to stand in there.
To stand in there and
fouls.
hold his position to draw those offensive for sure.
So there you go. There's our gritty player of the game. Bears lose, but in a great effort to fight back after trailing by as many as a dozen. They lose it by 3. Final score 52-49. Girls basketball is probably at about halftime right now up in Snake River as they're taking on the Panthers. And next week we've got boys on Wednesday and Friday. We got girls on Thursday and Saturday, including girls senior night on Saturday. So we got a lot of basketball to bring you next week. So we're going to get out of here for tonight. We want to thank Chris Pratt, who's back in the studio making us sound good on the radio, for Nate for pushing our buttons in more ways than one down there doing that, and then Ray Henry and his beautiful beard as our cameraman, and for everybody else on the SVI Sports Network, this is
Nate Matthews,
Lisa Hillier,
and Jared Hillier saying
good night, everybody.